wars and what's coming, what's happening in the world right now. And if you don't know what he's talking about, please try to read more and figure it out, because we do have, this is the first time that I know of in recorded history, Photius, where every major central bank in the world is printing money. Yeah. The Japanese government in December said, we're going to print unlimited amounts of money. That's what they said, unlimited amounts of money. So Washington's got, can't be, you know, they stood up and said, don't worry, we will do it too. We'll print another $45 billion a month of money. And the Europeans said, don't worry, we're going to buy as many government bonds as we have to as well. So you now have everybody, nearly everybody, printing huge amounts of money. It's never happened before. Currencies are being debased everywhere. There is a currency war breaking out. They're all trying to describe what that means. For those of you who are not that familiar, everybody's trying to make the value of their money go down because they think that will make them more competitive against other countries that have stronger currencies. In the 30s, it was known as there were trade wars where people put tariffs and regulations on. It was known as beggar thy neighbor. In other words, make your neighbor poor so we can stay rich. But since everybody tried to make their neighbor poor, everybody got poor. Well, now we're having beggar thy currency wars. You know, everybody's trying to make their currency go down. And that's going to lead to the same kind of problems. It's going to lead to more inflation. Throughout history, Photius, as you probably know, since you asked such a good question, people who've printed money, it's always led to inflation. It's led to more inflation, I should say. It's led to higher interest rates. It's led to currency turmoil. And it hasn't led to a good time. It's not going to lead to a good time this time. We've got a central banker in America, the head of the central bank, who has no clue about economics. He has no clue about finance. He has no clue about anything except printing money. Now you read they say Mr. Bernanke, he went to an Ivy League school and he taught at an Ivy League school. Well, I'm sure a lot of you went to Ivy League schools, and I did too, but I'm not as impressed by them as Dr. Bernanke is. But if you read what Dr. Bernanke wrote about the Great Depression, he didn't mention currencies. He didn't have a word about debt, bonds. He didn't have a word about foreign trade. Man has no clue what's going on. All he knows is printing money. And we've given him the printing presses. As you all know the story about a man who's got a hammer, everything he sees is a nail. Well, everything Dr. Bernanke sees is print more money. You know, if there's a blizzard, print money. No matter what happens, he wants to print more money. But now everybody else is trying to copy him. So this is leading to more and more inflation. You should own commodities. You should own gold. You should own rice. You should own silver. I own Japanese shares. When Mr. Abe said he's going to print an unlimited amount of money, Japan is one of the few places I own shares. I bought some during the tsunami 2 years ago. But when he said he's going to print more money, I bought some more shares. Yeah, it's making the market go up. Is it good for the world? No, it's an utter disaster. But it's making the stock market go up.
The lady right here, and if you could state your name.
It's going to end badly, to answer your basic question. Yes.